this life you've got family and you've got friendship. For me personally, Terry Frazier, I can't separate the two. Martin, we're good mates, we're good friends. See, I've been running with this boy ever since I started in this business. We've trained together from the beginning. And now I've got to ask myself the question, what's more important? The IPW title or friendship? I want that IPW heavyweight title. That's what I trained for, that's what I want to be, that's why I got into professional wrestling. Friendship in this world is very, very hard to come by. You see, you always have acquaintances. Can you really say you've got a true friend? That I have got in Terry. So what it boils down to, mate, is me versus you, May 3rd. But I want to be IPW champion, just that little bit more. We'll be good friends inside and out the ring, but I want to win. I want to win that fight. So, all jokes aside, mate, nothing personal. I want to be number one contender and I want to be the IPW champion. It is business. But in there, it's going to be straight business. And nothing's going to stop me from being the IPW UK champion. I'm hungry to win that number one contendership and I'm hungry to become IPW champion. So it pains me to say this, Sunshine, but Terry, you better lace your boots up. This really is going to be a fight. Because I am Martin Stone. And I don't care if I don't any person through, if you're friend or foe, I am in it to win it. So Martin, I will beat you, and you are going to find out what it's like to go one-on-one with another. I will become the champion.
For most of this company's history, the man you are looking at has indeed been the governor. He was by far the longest reigning champion in IPW history. But if he wants to extend that legacy, he must first prove he is still king of the mountain by beating the hungriest of hungry young lions, Terry Frazier, in tonight's main event.
These two close mates, they both openly said the IPW UK Championship, the most prestigious belt in wrestling today, means so much more to these more than I guess life itself. These two men, they spend every day of their lives training, working for the moment to be called champion. Martin Stone's tasted it, and Terry Frazier just wants to taste a slice of that pie.
The governor, Martin Stone!
In the past year, Terry Frazier's career has been progressing with the speed of a runaway train. But after his recent troubles with Ashley Reed and losing to the Thrillers twice in one night back in February, some fans are doubting he has it in him to break through to the top tier of British wrestling. If he can prove those critics wrong tonight at the expense of his friend Martin Stone, there will be no doubt at all that Terry Frazier has arrived.
Look at Martin Stone, he's holding open that rope there for his friend Terry Frazier. Frazier choosing not to take that. We talk about all the great rivalries we've seen here in IPW UK. You talk about your Paul Robinsons, your Ashley Reeds.
He is one half of the cartel and the current All England champion, Terry Frazier.
For my money, over the past year, maybe year and a half, there are no more popular stars, and perhaps no more two successful stars in IPW than Martin Stone and Terry Frazier. Is Stone still the man, or has Frazier overtaken him? We're going to find out tonight. The bell has sounded, and we are underway in the main event.
A nice sign of respect from these two athletes. Not really sure what to expect from this one. Collar and elbow tie up. Frazier would be advantage into the ropes, and you see a clean break there.
I would expect a clean break here, Andy, to be honest. These two are, after all, very good friends. I expect this will be contested in the right manner, but certainly in a very, very competitive way.
Well, Terry Frazier's openly come out and said that this is going to be a fight.
Both of these men grew up
Listen to
around
this.
East London.
Oh, listen to this crowd reaction.
There's a strong pro-Martin Stone crowd. Terry Frazier has plenty of his own fans, of course, particularly since winning the British National Championship, that year-long, unprecedented 64-man tournament, beating the likes of Mark Haskins, Zack Sabre Jr., Johnny Moss, and of course the legendary Johnny Kidd on his way to victory. That victory also winning in the All England title, which he's kept ever since. As Frazier goes to work here on the Governor Martin Stone. And again, this time a clean break from Stone. Well, a handshake, but both men making a point in the way they let go of that handshake. You see what I'm saying? It was a very aggressive gesture by both men as Frazier sends Stone to the ropes. Leapfrog by Frazier, that's the athleticism. A backward leapfrog and a drop kick by Terry Frazier. Stone underneath. Frazier very high and he landed hard. I'm not surprised at all. There's strong support for Stone as he goes to the outside because he's the man who's led this company for so long recently. Frazier through the middle rope. A torpedo-like dive lands on top of the Governor.
And Dave Bradshaw, this is show business, it's not show friends. Terry Frazier is here for business. He's here to be crowned the #1 contender for the IPW UK Championship. And I tell you something right now, if it comes down to Frazier and Leroy Kincaid, I still couldn't pick a winner. Same with Stone and Kincaid, and that's a great rivalry in itself. I mean,
well, you know, with Kincaid having gone through, we're guaranteed that the final of this mini tournament, if you like, is going to be between two members of the firm. These are two members, and Kincaid already there. The firm, the four of them, Kincaid, Stone, Frazier and Samuels, spent much of 2008 in a real war of attrition with the Thrillers. Finally coming out on top with some great teamwork at the Brawl at the Hall back in November. This could be a brawl in a different hall between Frazier and Stone. From spilling out of the ring, referee Tommy Stevens slow to apply a 10 count. Neither the referee or anyone in the crowd wants this one to end with a count out as a high knee drop from Frazier, who's got the lateral press, and Stone able to break free. Stiff kick by Frazier. And well, now Frazier has been in control of this one for the last couple of minutes, but Stone comes back and Frazier with the elbow counters. Frazier on the top rope. Stone is groggy here. Stone is groggy. Oh. And Frazier with the knee drop. Leg is hooked. Leg is hooked. Frazier, no. Somehow Stone kicked out. I don't know what would be bigger, Andy, winning the British National Championship, becoming the All England champion for Terry Frazier, or beating Martin Stone, perhaps the leader of British wrestling in recent years. You know, Martin Stone had it all in 2008, a 6-month reign as IPW champion, a victory in a famous grudge match against Alex Shane. As Frazier with the cover again, and Stone kicks out. But you've got to say, since losing the IPW title in September to Yestin Reese, that victory over Shane aside, things have not gone well for the governor. He's had a series of losses to Dave Morales, Joel Redmond, Doug Basham in singles and tag action.
Every time Martin Stone has lost, it's normally been under dubious circumstances. There's normally been a snake like Gilligan Gordon involved.
That's true, that is true, but you know, in the past, in 2008, there was Gilligan Gordon was still here, Andy, and still Stone found a way to win. That hasn't happened recently, and he knows it. Clothesline hard to the back of the head. Frazier able to break free again. Another kick out. As I said at the start, so much on Terry Frazier's plate. He's got the All England title to defend. He's trying to maintain his status as one of the best tag team wrestlers in the country alongside Shah Samuels. Caused troubles with Ashley Reed over the past few months as well, as Stone goes for the cover again. Really is difficult if you're Terry Frazier to keep all those balls in the air, if you like, to juggle all those things. Stone again sends Frazier to the ropes, knocks him down hard. If Leroy Kincaid and Dave Morales are the two hardest hitters in the company, then Martin Stone in a very close third place, I think. Frazier fighting back now. Looks like Frazier was out of it for a minute, but repeated right hands. And Frazier goes for the clothesline. Stone ducks it. Frazier ducks a clothesline from Stone, and another clothesline. Both men go down. And we have a stalemate here at the Swallows Leisure Centre in Sittingbourne.
Terry Frazier rolls to the outside of the ring, as does Martin Stone. Both men instinctively going for the outside of the ring, perhaps trying to gain a breather, and we know that both men train together. I mean, perhaps that's a firm tactic.
Well, if you're a talented wrestler, Andy, you know the moment you land on your back, even if you're half unconscious, if you're on your back in the middle of the ring, you know you don't want to be there. That's how you lose wrestling matches. This one spilled to the outside again. What an incredible night of action here on IPW UK. What an unforgettable night it's been, with the classic between Pac and Danielson, the hard-hitting Kincaid and Morales, the tag team title match with new champions, the leaders, and now this, Stone and Frazier, taking it all around the building.
I don't know what Martin Stone's got in mind here, but this is his friend. I'd hate to see what he wants to do to his enemies. Straight into the wall, hard clothesline by Frazier. And I don't think that's what Martin Stone had in mind.
No, probably not. He certainly didn't have in mind falling that hard on an unforgiving wooden floor. There's very little give on the canvas in the ring, but there's even less on that arena floor.
Now fans have wisely parted like the Red Sea as Terry Frazier and Martin Stone, they're going for a walk. Introducing themselves to the fine people of Sittingbourne. Oh, look at that! Oh, no!
As only they can. Our camera crew trying desperately to keep track of the action here. This one could spill anywhere. Frazier and Stone continue to fight all around. Stone trying to pump up the crowd. This one is getting out of control here. There's Frazier and Stone now back at ringside. Tell you what, this one has been out of control for a long while. They're back in the ring, but both men really struggling to get to their feet. Both men are down. Referee is up to 7. If he gets to 10, this one will be declared a draw. Stone, Frazier, both men up. Gut check time in this rankings tournament. They may be friends, but by God, both of these men want to beat each other. Completely exhausted. Oh, the referee goes down. Clothesline to the referee. Well, I think Tommy Stevens is out. Stevens is out. Oh, wait a second. Rock bottom from Frazier. There's the cover. Leg is hooked. Stone is out. Frazier's beaten Stone. Frazier's beaten Stone, but there's no referee. There is no referee. Tommy Stevens hasn't moved, and now look at this, Martin Stone, the governor, he's stalking Terry Frazier. Turn around, Terry. A massive lariat. Massive lariat from Stone, on Frazier. And now Stone with the cover, still no referee. Both men have had this match won in the past 60 seconds. Stevens is completely out cold. There's Frazier. Frazier is really trying to get to his feet off that lariat. He's been knocked silly as the All England champion. I think Stone's having second thoughts here. Knee to the midsection. Stone could have finished it, but he didn't. Rock bottom, no, Stone elbows himself free. London Bridge, no. Rock, bottom again from Frazier.
Chris Roberts.
Leg is hooked, there's 2, and 3.
Terry got him.
Frazier beats Stone. Frazier beats Martin Stone. What a victory for the All England champion. Frazier could have won it, Stone could have won it, but after Stone went for London Bridge, Frazier countered into a rock bottom. It took a second referee, but Frazier has proven he can hang with the toughest guys in British wrestling.
And so it's set. It's going to be Leroy Kincaid and it's going to be Terry Frazier. What a night of pro wrestling action we've just witnessed.
It's been an incredible night, topped off by a remarkable win in the young career of Terry Frazier, who spent over a year as the tag team champions, won the British National Championship in October, and now on May the 3rd, 2009, Terry Frazier beats Martin Stone at the Sittingbourne Spectacular. I don't think Frazier can believe he's done it.
I'm not sure he's ever going to be happy defeating his friend like the way he defeated Martin Stone. We saw referee Tommy Stevens knocked down. Chris Roberts came out to make the count. These two men, first and foremost, we can talk about IPW UK Championships all you like, but first and foremost, despite what they might have said in talking up the fight, first and foremost, these two guys are friends, they're family. Terry was the best man at Martin's wedding.
Frazier's offering his hand to Martin Stone. Let's not fall out over this. You've had a great fight, Martin. Come on, you didn't win today. Don't throw away one of your best friendships in the world.
And Martin Stone is hot.
Stone wants a microphone. It's a tense situation here. What is Martin Stone going to do?
You know, one of us is walking in, and one of us is walking out the winner. How can I be annoyed at you for beating me?
Frazier and Stone, their friendship is stronger than any wrestling match. But what a match it was, and indeed, Andy Quilden, what an evening it was.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the All England champion and the #1 contender to the IPW title, Terry Frazier!
They might have something to say about that.